With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Steelers.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Finding Pickens for another catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Now a 2nd and 2. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Kenneth Murray. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This pass out wide to Hall. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Burrow will throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. This defense for the Steelers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down. The Bengals had 5 and 6 to start play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got his big tight end here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And he's not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
2nd and 4. His throw's going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
That swung out wide to Harris. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this one is right through. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First down. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
2nd down and 8. They run again with Harris. Oh, good move. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them would be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
Burrow on play action. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and throw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Play action. It's Burrow. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow, who dumps this one off here to Hall. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Now Burrow on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Touchdown Bengals! Jamar Chase from 21 yards away. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts? Passing versus running on 2-point conversion. Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this sequence won't do any favors to his rushing totals as they get him behind the line again. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 3rd and 14. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out. But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He will find his man Chase complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11 MT.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And a check down, complete to Hall. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's 3rd down and 6.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They go play action with Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Burrow will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Burrow. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Now it's Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hall. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. And now they're in the hurry-up.
32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down, here's Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Burrow looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. He'll look to throw. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown. T. Higgins. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Jamar Chase
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably good.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd down, Burrow.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And quickly, they get to the line.
Loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow, flush to his right.
That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
This is caught.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Complete to number 87. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 1-yard line.
11 MT.
Now it's Burrow.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Brees Hall.
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Bengals Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Room here to run. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 2nd and 13. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 13 yards out. And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
Go, take it to the house. Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That swung out wide to Harris. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup for 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
They go play action here on first down. Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson from 10 yards out. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Steelers 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question. There he goes, right side. Jamar Chase, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. McPherson on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll look to throw again. Here's Freiermuth again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a first down carry for Harris. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
2nd and 5. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Oh, I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down,
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
On second down, here's Burrow. Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And incomplete as the clock stops here with just 1 second to go in this football game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides